Hey, 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 don't call it a comeback. Hey, weekly reviews, weekly recaps, weekly reviews, weekly recaps. Hey, 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 hey. Hello everyone and welcome to an exciting edition of Jeffrey Show Live. I'm your host, Jeffrey Taylor. Woo! And I am back, give you guys WWE weekly recaps. For the first time in 2019, I'm really big on spirit. I'm really big on energy, and I'm really big on time. This is the first SmackDown recap of the year, and I'm excited to talk about it because SmackDown is, of course, the A show, and that's why I'm always so excited to talk about SmackDown because it's only 2 hours, it's on Tuesdays, it's live, and what more could you ask for? If this is your first time watching, I'm gonna need for you to hit that subscribe button, and if you like, now I'm telling you, make sure you hit that bell. But in addition to that, like this video if you enjoy it. Thumbs down if you don't, to be honest. You guys have a tendency to do that anyway. I was originally thinking it was a mistake, but y'all probably really don't like my black ass. In addition to that, leave some comments because this is an interactive page. The reason why this is possible today is because you guys comment and because we engage. I respond back to every comment, and hopefully you guys aren't being disrespectful. Now that we got that spiel out of the way, let's get into the WWE SmackDown Live March 12th, 2019 review. The show kicked off with Shane McMahon after the controversial turn this past Sunday at Fastlane in the Miz hometown in Cleveland, and which affected his father as well. Now, we saw this coming. Let's be honest. I think a few people said we think that the Miz was going to turn. We saw Shane McMahon turning. It made no sense for the Miz to turn, and this is coming off as a mark, somebody that is in the industry and aspiring to get even deeper into the industry. But nevertheless, it was still enjoyable because the McMahons are just that damn good. Shane McMahon had one hell of a promo. He had the symbolism with the trophy with the best in the world. And who knew that this long-term booking would make its way to WrestleMania when it first began, when it was first started? You know, you had Kada, one of my closest friends all the way out in California, defeating the best tag team in the world. We had them winning the tag team championships. We had them losing to the Usos. It's just been a very, very good storyline that doesn't feel like it's been dragged out or anything. It's been interesting through and through, and personally one of my favorite storylines going into WrestleMania. That's just me talking for the longevity of it. Shane McMahon did an excellent job. No interruption for the Miz. I cannot wait till the Miz come back with that fire baby face promo. I prefer for his dad to stay out of it, or at WrestleMania for his father to turn on him at WrestleMania. Yes, I said I would love for the Miz father to turn on him at WrestleMania. Is that too dark? They never did that with John Cena. Nevertheless, The Miz could have a massive year as a babyface with the TV show and with a future championship title run. A lot of people have been saying The Miz is one of the best in the entire WWE, and it seems like with this McMahon feud, it could take him over the top. Look at what happened to AJ Styles a couple years ago. Nevertheless, moving on into the show, after Shane McMahon took us to promo school to kick us off, we had an 8-man tag team matchup. The Hardy Boyz are really resonating back to their original days with the vintage camouflage wear and the organic look. They were teaming up with the team of the WNXT, Aleister Black and Ricochet. There's been a lot of talks that Aleister Black is the new The Undertaker. Yeah. They took on, I think they took on The Bar, right? Did they? I know they took on Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev, but I'm pretty sure they took on The Bar. Yeah, they took on The Bar. I'm sorry for not knowing that off the top of my head. This matchup was cool. I wasn't paying too much attention because I was editing a video during but I know I remember seeing Nakamura. I'm pretty sure The Bar was involved. It just makes sense for The Bar to be involved. It was really good to see all 4 men on the same team with Ricochet and Aleister Black virtually looking up to the Hardy Boyz that's been in the game forever. Yes, forever. It ended up, I don't even know who won, to be honest. I feel like a bad journalist right now. But the crucial point of this matchup was when the New Day came out and was just super aggressive. This isn't the New Day Rock. This wasn't the pancake throwing. This was the trombone. This was a very aggressive New Day. I'm not going to compare them to anyone else. They are fed up. They are mad. This reminded me of the LA Riots back in the 90s, the way they were so aggressive in that ring, taking out everybody in the tag team division, especially The Bar. Nothing else to be said, but we did have some words from the reigning tag team champions, current champions, the Usos, who, as always, shoot an excellent promo. I can't get enough of how many great promos we had this night. This was promo number 2 of the night. The Usos did an excellent job. And lastly, putting over the SmackDown tag team division, even though we didn't see the likes of the Good Brothers, Insanity in a sense, the tag team division is still stacked, and they're virtually calling out the Hardy Boys directly. That would be some good stuff at WrestleMania. Hopefully we get it. I don't want a ladder match. I don't want a specialty match. Well, I kind of do. Usos versus Hardys one-on-one and tag team would be nice. But I guess that's a WrestleMania video that we need to talk about. Nevertheless, moving along, we had, if I'm not mistaken, we had Randy Orton that came out, and he was doing a not so good job in the promo field. I mean, he kept messing up his lines. It was kind of like he had this long script because he didn't watch the actual indies to keep up with, and he was like really pressuring Orton. This isn't Randy Orton's first time messing up in a sense. I was cool. He still got the point across, in my opinion. I think that's because of the veteran instincts of just knowing the nature of a live show. Nevertheless, Randy, I heard those stumbles. Randy Orton was shooting on AJ Styles in the indie community, his come up with Dixie Carter, his bingo halls, wrestling in basketball gyms. He was just shooting. AJ Styles had enough and came out, and Randy Orton kept shooting, talking about making a name off of Too Sweet. AJ Styles was kind of like, your career was built off evolution, legacy, even the Wyatt family to stay relevant. They were just basically going at it. One of my favorite punchlines was that knockoff version of the Diamond Cutter from DDP. Woo! 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 They are throwing shots at each other in this ring. I thought they was going to throw the blows right there, but no referees was involved. Randy Orton kept his cool as a professional, and it is officially set for WrestleMania, So we got 2 matches scheduled for WrestleMania tonight. We have Shane McMahon versus The Miz, and now we have AJ Styles versus Randy Orton, which could easily steal the show, either of those 2 matches. Moving along into the show, we had Asuka that defeated Sonya Deville, and Corey Graves on commentary, like, bruh, you're already in like a lot of trouble and a lot of heat. This ain't what you want. Like, chill, calm down. We know it's not Carmella, but come on. Now that we know what's going on, I guess you just have to stay true to your character with this whole Mandy Rose thing. Mandy Rose ended up not costing Sonya Deville the championship, but they're obviously not a good duo together, and expect the Sonya Deville matchup versus Mandy Rose at WrestleMania, and Asuka will most likely be left off the card at this pace. Moving on into the show, we had Becky Lynch after an Iconics promo via satellite. I feel like they deserve something because they're just so entertaining on social media and on the show. But I don't know if it's a tag team championship because the Divas of Doom are back together. So the Iconics are probably going to have to wait until like August, to be honest. Nevertheless, Becky came out and she's still limping, even though we saw her at a house show, still in good condition. But nevertheless, I digress. This is the man. I guess she can do what she wants. Charlotte comes out and they exchange a few words back and forth on the show that they're on, SmackDown, and not on Raw, rightfully so. So I guess we're going to have Ronda on Raw and Becky and Charlotte back on SmackDown, and everyone's just not going to wrestle. I'm cool with that. They claim for it to be the main event. I'm confused, you guys. Is Seth Rollins and Brock going to be the main event, or is Becky, Charlotte, and Ronda going to be the main event? I need answers at this point, you guys. Moving along into the show, you would think that we're back in 2004 when Theodore, holla holla, player, dollar bills, y'all, was in charge, because we have 2 series of tag team matches that took place. Yes, you are also gonna go one-on-one with The Undertaker. I could have did that better. And I'm so corny, but that was kind of off the rip and off the schedule and off the script right here. But nevertheless, we had some tag team action for the mid-card division. We had Ron Truth Killing with Carmella at his ringside. I almost called him R-Truth. I called him Ron. K-Quick. If we're just going to throw names out there, we had R-Truth teaming up with Andrade with Zelina. You didn't team up with Andrade. What is going on, Jeffrey? Let's calm down. R-Truth teamed up with Rey Mysterio, the living legend. He took on Andrade, Cien, Almas, which I don't even think they're calling him that anymore, to be honest, who had Zelina at ringside with him. And he was teaming up with the current United States champion, Samoa Joe. There we go. That was our tag team matchup. It wasn't nothing special, but it was something, we have 4 great competitors in that ring. So it wasn't like it was a dud. It wasn't irrelevant. It just was a TV standard matchup to build for pay-per-view. Now, I don't know what they're building towards for WrestleMania. A lot of people want Andrade versus Rey Mysterio. I think they may do a mixed tag team matchup. For some strange reason, WWE think that the mixed tag team matchup is kind of like a Hell in a Cell matchup, like this grand ladder match or something. Believe it or not. I think they may do Andrade and Zelina versus R-Truth and Zelina at Wrestle. Oh my god, I'm messing up in this video, you guys. Forgive me. They're going to do Andrade and Zelina versus Carmella and R-Truth at WrestleMania. And I'm not against it because R-Truth and Carmella has been working so hard. And R-Truth did get screwed out of the Royal Rumble. So that's all I'm saying. Rey Mysterio definitely deserves a matchup as well. I don't know, because I thought it was going to be Rey Mysterio versus Andrade. We can't leave Rey Mysterio, the living legend, out of WrestleMania. Samoa Joe's the United States Championship. People saying John Cena, but now I'm getting all into my WrestleMania conversation, which is going to come soon. Let's get off of that. Nevertheless, Rey Mysterio and R-Truth did get the win. I know that. Moving along, we had our main event. We had Daniel Bryan, our humanitarian, our eco-friendly WWE champion. Love the belt, by the way, you guys. I love it. He's teaming up with his guy. Who is it? It's not Braun Strowman. It's not Luke Harper. What is his name? Eric Rowan. My mind is going like 90 miles per hour. Eric Rowan, who, he's getting something. I don't know. Let's not act oblivion to Eric Rowan not getting a good rub right now. He's getting an excellent rub. He's in the main event right now. He's looking good. He scored the pinfall over Mustafa, Ali, and his tag team partner Kevin Owens, which I'm just loving the vibes of Kevin Owens. I can't even lie. I feel like I didn't like Kevin Owens for taking Kofi's spot and everything, and I don't like Mustafa Ali as well. But I just love Kevin Owens just have a different demeanor since coming back, which I really enjoy and I really like, to be honest, you guys. So I'm really feeling that, to be honest. Nevertheless, Daniel Bryan, the reigning WWE champion, along with Eric Rowan, got the win when Rowan pinned Mustafa Ali after hitting his finisher maneuver. It was a nice main event. Like I said, nothing special, but you can't say that it wasn't good or not that, because all four competitors meant something. It was time for the main event segment to close the show. We've been building for this all night. Vince McMahon comes out and does his spiel. The New Day interrupts. They're still upset. They're still angry, you guys. They're still going in on their boss. And Kofi shot one hell of a promo as well. This was the night of the promos. This is why I love SmackDown. The flow, everything was relevant tonight in 2 hours. There wasn't a point that was dry, kind of like, why is this happening? Like, Kofi Kingston was talking about Miss Almas' kids, 11 years, the opportunities. Vince McMahon was saying that nobody deserves anything. You have to earn it. Kofi wasn't against earning it. We had Big E and Xavier step in and have Kofi back, which I really appreciate that brotherly love. All in all, Vince said something that hit a nerve, which is something that we all think that he's talking about behind the scenes, which is kind of like New Day's going in the Hall of Fame, not Kofi. I mean, we think about stuff like that with China going into the Hall of Fame, only with DX. Like, this is how his mind is going, and this is how his character is portrayed. This is some fucked up bullshit, if you ask me. But nevertheless, Vince McMahon is going to give Kofi the opportunity to earn a championship, but all he has to do is win a gauntlet on next week's SmackDown, and he has to take on Randy Orton, Samoa Joe. He had to take on the Bar, Sheamus and Cesara, and he has to take on Eric Rowan. He has to defeat all 5 of those men in a gauntlet match to go to WrestleMania to challenge Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship. It's damn near impossible and sound like the highway to hell from 98. I don't know. It sounds really bad, you guys. It sounds like the Dex is really against Kofi Kingston right now, but I feel like he must prevail. He can't have New Day. I don't know what's going to happen, you guys. I really hope that Kofi Kingston's win. It's easy to say Kofi Kingston's going to win, but this is WrestleMania season, you guys. It seemed like a very, very, very difficult road to get there for Kofi Kingston. But let me guys know what you guys thought about tonight's March 12, 2019 edition of WWE SmackDown by leaving a comment in this video. Like this video, you guys, but don't forget to subscribe more than anything and click that bell. I'm going to check you guys later on an exciting edition of Jeffrey Show Live.